There are many people who refuse to have children in favor of entertainment and their own desires. There are people who do not want to trade clubs for diapers or partying for sleepless nights with crying children. The story that we are going to tell you today is about how different the attitudes towards their children can be between people and animals. Will a beast abandon their offspring if their life is at stake? What about a person if their freedom is at stake? Michael and Anna raised their beloved daughter Helen with love and care. The girl never needed anything. Her parents did everything for her. But over time, the line between parental love and permissiveness blurred, and the couple did not even notice how their daughter grew from a sweet girl into a selfish person right before their eyes. Every night, Helen went partying with her friends, often coming home drunk in the early morning hours. Her mother tried many times to reason with her daughter, and by that time she was already 29 years old, and it was time to settle down, get married, have kids, and live a normal family life. But such a life did not appeal to Helen. Then one day, everything changed. Helen came home earlier than usual, in tears. She admitted to her mother that she was pregnant. Her parents were overjoyed. Finally, their daughter was ready to settle down. They began to imagine the sound of little footsteps and young laughter, but their happiness did not last long. "There will be no child, that's for sure. I will get rid of him. I don't want to live like you. What do you have to show for your livelihoods? My father spent almost all his life at his job in the factory. My mother was with me all my childhood, always waiting on me. You did not have lives of your own." Helen said a lot of hurtful words to her parents that night and made it clear that she did not want a life like theirs. Her parents decided it was just hormones that made her say all these things and hoped everything would work out. They did not want to put any pressure on Helen, hoping she would calm down, regret what she said, and keep the baby. Michael and Anna owned a small house in the forest where they would sometimes vacation to get away from the hustle and bustle of the city. On this day, they decided to go there to give Helen some space, and Michael went into the forest to hunt. He was so busy thinking about the events of the day that he wandered deeply into the forest where he came across fresh wolf tracks. Michael got excited and began to follow the tracks. Before long, he caught up to a she-wolf and her pup. He was thinking about a new wolfskin hat as he brought up his gun and took aim. Just then, a huge wolf jumped right in front of him, shielding the she-wolf and her pup from Michael's weapon. At first, Michael figured he would just shoot this wolf instead before continuing to hunt the others, but then he suddenly stopped. One thought appeared in his head, and he could not let it go. This wolf was ready to give up his life for his pup. He did not care for himself if only his baby could escape. But the man's own daughter was willing to end the life of her unborn child just so she could continue her way of life? How was this possible? Michael felt some kind of fatherly pride seeing this wolf. He realized that he could not shoot him, not today. He returned home to his wife and told her what had happened. She only cried, hoping their daughter would change her mind. They returned home in hopes that they would one day get to hold their grandchild. When they arrived home that night, Helen was not home. In the morning, she returned, cheerful and carefree. When they asked her what had happened, she calmly replied that she had gotten an abortion and was celebrating the return to her happy life. Michael and Anna's world collapsed. They wondered how they went wrong raising their daughter, that she would choose entertainment over family. I can only imagine the guilt of an abortion is more painful than the physical pain of childbirth.